Hey, sister friends, do we think there's only 18 episodes in this season? I don't know, maybe because we saw the trailer for the second half of the season at the end of this episode. So let's take a moment and look at it and talk about it.
Still to come on Sister Wives.
After that whole experience
Drink.
in Coyote Pass, I want to set him free.
So how are you going to do that?
I go and apologize.
Well, it appears that we are going to start the apology tour now. It's so classic that Robyn was so confused. You want to set your ex-wives free? How would you do that? What is this word you speak of? Apologize. I know not of it.
He wants to extend an olive branch. I need to know what the motive is.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Because there's always another scheme with Kody, right? And finally, everything is done. He doesn't have to see the OG3 ever again. Well, I mean, there's still the truly going back and forth situation. But generally speaking, they don't have to have full conversations. But Christine is suspicious, as she should be.
How are you? Ron is in town, and I can't help but smile. Sorry. I am so happy right now, Ron.
I love that.
Okay, I'm so happy. I like Ron. I think he's the whole package. He is the man who is going to be a threat to Kody Brown for sure. Just based on physical appearance alone. Because Cody's just based on physical appearances. He doesn't really care how great the guy is or how nice the guy is. And we saw when he was going to meet David, it was all, whoa, what if he's really good looking? I mean, so the fact that this guy is really good looking, tall and thin, Kody will hate that. And I love it for Meri. She wanted a tall guy. It's the only physical characteristic she really cared about. Cody must be pretty close to her height, and I think it really bothered her. So I'm all for the Ron story. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I want to see her thrive and succeed. I do.
This is my journey. My hope is for them to receive it well.
I don't know. They don't really care about you anymore, Kody. So they might not receive it well because they just don't care. You still care. So you think this is a big deal that you're on this journey, just like your pilgrimage, which wasn't a pilgrimage, and this is probably not going to be a journey either. But how nice of you for the show to attempt to look like a halfway decent human being. I think he probably actually wants them to reject him so that he can say, I tried, they're that horrible, I did my part, I reached out. I'm not buying it. Get ready. I'm going to preface this before I even show you so that we can all vomit together. But Kody is meeting with Janelle. They're sitting down at a restaurant and he apologizes. So here's his really sincere, honest breakdown apology coming from his heart.
I just wanted to come and say that I apologize.
Wow.
I just want to apologize.
I'm sure it came from his heart.
I'll watch his sincerity with Christine now. Kody and his smug little smile, making it all about Kody.
Suck those beers down because I got some fun stuff to share with you.
Oh my God, now I'm nervous.
I've got something to share with you. Just wait till you hear what I have to say now. I want to know if this sit down with Kody and Christine and David was pre or post lawsuit regarding Truly's child support.
As far as extending an olive branch, I think there'll be hidden barbs in there. That
That was said very well. That was a good line. That was a good line. All right, let's watch Kody now. Very sincerely, very contritely, wholeheartedly apologize to Christine.
I apologize. Here's the huge one. For saying I didn't love you.
I apologize. Ready for this one? For saying I didn't love you. Any word that just came out of your mouth, I'm not believing, Kody. All of this? No. Nothing sincere. He's acting for the cameras. Keep the show going.
This is my husband here. Why do you think this is appropriate?
That's a really good point. I didn't even go there at first. He's going to talk about being in love with Christine while her husband's sitting right next to her. Okay. Could you have just put it in a note and sent it to the house? More acting coming up? I mean, this is just ridiculous. There's no sincerity and genuine scenes with this guy. It's like fake, 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 fake. Fake. Elaine Bennis, nod to you.
Fake, 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 fake.
So I'm having a conversation tomorrow with Kody.
I get a little bit nervous thinking that it could go really, really wrong.
Really wrong.
I can't take you seriously.
That's how most people talk on an average day. I don't know if I'm looking forward to or not looking forward to the second half of this. Okay, so Kody maybe has learned that none of the wives are really accepting his, I'm here to apologize. Maybe that's not working with them. So he's coming from a different angle with Meri. He's attempting to act sincere.
Apology is so needed here. Because this is still so toxic.
Maybe if I furrow my brow and close my eyes, she'll believe what I have to say.
Do you apologize that you are toxic to me? His energy with my energy.
Well said.
I love the new Meri, that's all I can say. She's funny.
I apologize that I didn't see that you
Okay,
were
you gotta stop with the apologize word. The more you use it, the more it feels insincere.
Kody's lost here. I don't know another word. Somebody told me to apologize, so I just keep saying apologize. I don't really know what it means, but those are the words I'm supposed to say. See, this is a sign of somebody who's just saying words, but has no feeling and emotion behind them because he can't think of other words to substitute for it because he doesn't even really understand what he's doing or saying.
I think I owe you an apology.
Oh, God, another one.
When we were selling Coyote Pass, we were having some agreement problems. And Janelle was trying to make a backdoor deal.
Even if that would have happened, Janelle would have saw to it that Meri would have gotten her equal amount of money. And I can cite many reasons why, based on video footage and words that we've heard in the past. But we're not going there right now. That's not what this is about.
Meri doesn't even need to know. But she's gonna know.
Okay, this is the part we need to break down because we've been trying to break it down all along. And it's still very confusing because we just keep getting little bits. They're just giving us a 5,000 piece puzzle, 10 pieces at a time, and we're trying to make sense of it and figure out what the picture is. Here, Kody's saying when we were trying to sell Coyote Pass, we were having some agreement problems. Lies. There was no agreement problems. Everybody wanted a quarter of the property. Well, maybe Robyn wanted more, or maybe you wanted more. He was at odds with Meri. And there were no problems or qualms about the agreement that everybody gets an equal part of it. Now, the fact that you wanted to sell it before the land was divided up equally and let her trust you and take your word for the fact that she would get her money, somehow I don't see that as a Meri problem. This is how I'm seeing it so far. Let's keep following along. Now, according to Kody here, he says, and Janelle was trying to make a backdoor deal. Janelle was trying to make a backdoor deal, which is interesting because just in the last episode, Kody said, I almost called her up and said, hey, let's do this backdoor deal. Which one's true? And by the way, who is Janelle trying to make a backdoor deal with? And how would you know about Janelle trying to make a backdoor deal? Like, Kody has washed his hands and is completely innocent in this whole situation.
That's him doing Pontius Pilate.
So he's now telling some random friend of his, oh, I just want everyone to know that Janelle over here, Janelle, the little blondie, she's trying to make a backdoor deal. That's what I heard. I don't have any details or anything, but go talk to Janelle. She's the culprit. Mr. Apology and Accountability. I think not. Okay, so now Kody is telling a friend about this backdoor deal because Kody can't stop talking about this backdoor deal, right? He's very, very excited about an opportunity to throw Janelle under the bus. Any opportunity to try to make himself not look like he's guilty. Deflect, deflect, blame, 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 blame. My name is Kody Brown. Now, the guy that Kody's talking to says, but Meri's gonna know. His next line was probably, because you brought cameras with you when you came to tell me this. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so crazy. At this point, Coyote Pass is sold and done for, but Kody can't stop talking about it. He can't help but to stir the pot and create as much drama as he can, and he cannot help himself. He still needs to pit the wives against each other, even though they're not even his wives anymore. But he can't help himself. It brings him such bliss and joy to see dissension and turmoil and chaos. And here it is. This whole conversation after the property is sold is completely unnecessary, but Kody can't help himself. I still think he's making it look like there's a lot more drama than there really is, but we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell, right? Okay, let's watch the last bit here.
I think Kody and Janelle were trying to kick me out.
Meri, you're so dumb. I'm sorry. I have been pro Meri for the past year, but when you say things like this, I don't even know where to begin. How can you let your brain even go there after Janelle is the one that took you inside and said, hey, Kody's not planning on giving you any more than your 2 acres. FYI, you need a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Why, if Janelle had any intention of ever taking any money from her, would she advise Meri to get a lawyer? And then later on, when she found out she got a lawyer, be giddy and happy about it and say, I'm so glad. And what in Janelle's past has she ever done that has been taking or stealing any property or money from anybody in the family? We do know one woman who does that in the family. It is not Janelle. So why, Meri, do you think that Kody and Janelle were trying to kick you out? Those are your words. I think Kody and Janelle were trying to kick me out. Kick me out? Like she wouldn't be involved at all? That's an impossibility because her name was on the property. So there's absolutely no way they could sell this property without Meri getting at least the money for 2 acres. And what were they, $100,000 an acre or something like that? A little bit more than that. So she would have gotten her $200,000 or $300,000. I don't know how much it was per acre. So the line is ignorant, really. There's no way they can just kick you out of the whole deal. It's impossible. Legally, your name is on the paperwork. So there you go. And 2, why? That's what I want to know. Why? Why do you think Janelle and Kody were trying to kick you out? I think it's because, is what I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll watch it. I think it's because Kody was trying to get the wives to argue with each other, hoping that one of the other one will come to him for him to have her back so that he can still be in the know, in the mix with all the drama, because he loves to stir it all up.
They know that I suffer from FOMO about my family. Fear of missing out, okay?
And then they'll come to him and talk to him about how horrible the other one is, because that's how he led his marriages for all these years, for 30 years. He's trying to keep his fingers in it. He's just like they're clawing, they're bleeding as the nails are coming off as he's holding on to the OG3 as much as he possibly can. So I think that he was calling Meri and let her know, I just want you to know that this is what Janelle was doing. And then eventually, maybe Jen or somebody else was talking to Meri and said, well, that's impossible. Kody's name was on everything. So if that were to happen, Kody would have been involved. Meri's like, you're right. So it was Janelle and Kody all along. Ha. No.
They have no problem cutting her out and letting her just take.
Okay, now I don't like Jen. Because I don't believe it, and I think that she's misguided. Of course, Jen doesn't know anything except for what Meri tells her. But Jen has a brain. We've seen that in the past. She watches a show and she was able to have her finger on the pulse of Robyn and everybody else. In terms of relying on information from the show, well, there was nothing in the show at this point when they did the couch interviews that talked to this storyline. So all Jen knows is what Meri tells Jen. All Meri knows is what Kody tells Meri. And it appears that Meri never picked up the phone and called Janelle. Because I feel like in a normal world, when this kind of dissension and problems and arguments are happening, what one might do is pick up the phone and get clarification, answers, possibly. I don't know, because I never called Janelle and asked her. But I think that Janelle and Kody were trying to steal my land out from underneath me. And for Jen to co-sign that without encouraging her to get on the phone or get together and meet with Janelle and find out all the facts makes me very angry. And now I'm no longer, Jen's my favorite. I've turned to Christine is my favorite. She's the girlfriend of Janelle's that went with her on the trip. She's a hoot. So we finally see who is doing the interviews for the one-on-ones, and it's Ozempic Sukana.
Allegedly.
Welcome to yet another season of Tell Nothings, because she does not push to get answers out of Kody and Robyn no matter what. She will try with the OG3, but she will not with Kody and Robyn. I think she's scared of Kody, because Cody's been really mean to her. It's been kind of scary, and he tries to touch her. You know, the chairs are further apart than they used to be now. She's like, you will not lean forward and touch my knee. Get away, old stinky man. And so now we have Robyn throwing Kody under the bus. This is great.
I do not agree with things that he does. I do not agree with his attitudes.
She's not defending him, though. I guess that's a good thing. I think she's trying to set up her story arc for why she's going to eventually leave him when the show ends. Here it is. She does not agree. That's what her words say.
He regrets not apologizing for saying that you were not attractive.
That makes me mad. If he ever says that to me, I will become unglued.
Interesting. Why? Because she doesn't want him to bring up that storyline again, or because it took this many years? I'm just really interested to understand where Christine's coming from, that she would become unglued if she heard him apologize for that. I mean, maybe it's just due to the fact he doesn't have sincere apologies. So it would be, let's just rehash the storyline again. I don't know.
Oh, it was all about silencing me. So when they say Meri was stopping it, damn right I was.
Okay. So Meri makes it very clear that when things weren't going through, it was a confidentiality agreement, which makes sense, because why would she stop getting a quarter of the land? What we don't know is, does Janelle know that? Or was Kody telling Janelle this whole time? She's not agreeing to this whole property thing. I can't get her to sign this yet. And Janelle didn't know what was going on. And she's like, this is insane. Why would Meri not sign this? I don't understand why this is happening. Well, if we have to, let's just sell it and we'll divide up the money post-sale and give her her portion. Which would be stupid because the people whose names are on it would have to pay the majority of the taxes, although that would be Kody and Robyn, so that would be kind of nice. But they would never give the money to her. We still have not seen whether Janelle has any knowledge of this confidentiality agreement that they were trying to get Meri to sign, which was to silence her. Regarding what specifically, I don't really know, because dividing it up 4 ways and making it equal like that is okay. But again, the confidentiality agreement came before the land was actually divided, so Meri did the right thing 100%. I'm not going to sign off of the property, nor am I going to sign off on this confidentiality agreement you want me to sign. That's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Damn right.
Well, I still have only 2 acres of land. You want to silence me so I can't say anything to anybody ever about this? Are you insane? Does Janelle know about that?
Doubt it.
Did Janelle want her to sign a confidentiality agreement?
I don't think so.
Did Janelle sign a confidentiality agreement?
God, I hope not.
Oh my God, Puddle Monkey. Just get it together, because, this is like one of those. I should get my brain out. My frontal lobe is like a squish toy. I will. Here's my frontal lobe that I'm going to use as a squish toy because Puddle Monkey in TLC doesn't seem to have one. Oh! Can we just let each other know? And you know what else bothers me? Communication, which doesn't exist in this family. If indeed Janelle was curious and concerned as to why is Meri not signing this, why did Janelle not pick up the phone and call Meri?
Good question.
Why can't these people talk to each other?
Good question. Good question.
Oh my gosh. I have never seen such poor communicators. Honest to God, I work with disabled kids and we work on communication and they do a better job than this family does. Not kidding.
Your wife's having an affair and your other wife tells you. That's my business.
Okay, so we see angry Kody come out in this tell-all. That's nice. Maybe, possibly, Suki's pushing some buttons and trying to get answers. But why we're going back again to the catfishing storyline is unclear to me when there's so much in this current season that we could be talking about. Especially since half the season hasn't even happened yet. Nothing was more maddening last season than watching the tell-all with Suki and her asking questions about things that happened in the first 5 seasons of Sister Wives. Who cares? It's over. Done with. Can we talk about now? Current day. Past year, please. I don't want to hear what they think about anything from the past. So why we're bringing up catfishing here, I don't really know. But I have to say, I don't really like it. I do kind of like to see Kody's feathers get ruffled. So that makes me a little bit happy. But other than that, please may this not be another one of those. We're going to reflect back and talk about what did you think about season 5, episode 3 when this happened. No, that's not the purpose of this. TLC, get it together.
These idiots are not even listening.
No, they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Okay, that's it. That's what we have to look forward to. Word on the street is that this is just going to continue going. There's not going to be a break. Praise Jesus, like we did last year where we had a whole month off and took Sister Wives all the way into May. We're going to continue on. I don't know how many episodes, but we are 9 episodes in and we're seeing the teaser for the second half. So maybe 9 more, 10 more. I bet there's 9 more and then we have 4 one-on-ones. So 13 more episodes. Where does that take us if we had 13 more weeks? Ah, geez. That would take us to the end of February. Okay. I can do that. Okay, I want to know what all of you think. Okay, these are just my spitting off the top of my head opinions on these storylines and where they are right now. I know I have strong opinions based on the characters that we've seen in the show, but it has been 15 years and I feel like I have my finger on the pulse of who they really are, who's deceptive, who's not. So that's why I come from the perspective that I do, but I could be wrong. And maybe all of you are on Jen's side in this. I just think Jen's completely misguiding Meri. And Meri is strongly influenced by the people around her. So that makes me upset because I feel like Meri's journey is good and she's made lots of progress and she does not need to step back due to inaccurate information. But maybe it's not inaccurate. I don't know. It would be so Sister Wives to get to the end of the season and still not have the answers about who really knew what and how things went down. That would be classic Sister Wives. Oh God, please make that not happen. Please, please, please. All right. Take care, God bless, adios, and I'll see you when the next episode comes out.